when he told me I can stack donuts on it. Some mother ducker said Fruit Loops. What made you? You. My daughter. I love her. You might want to check the guy's username first. My right hand has been crafted into a dragon's fist. My left hand has perfected the tiger's claw. My heart remains pure. Do you understand? My right hand jacks myself off. My left hand lingers my ace while I do it. My cram shots blast through the ceiling. Do you understand? My 21-year-old nephew just took his life 31 days ago. His funeral was so full of friends. How could he not have known? His wasn't heartbreak. He was in a happy relationship and they had a 15-month-old baby. Sounds like the first episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho. The main character, a 14-year-old, ice and everyone from school, shows up to his wake. He was also a bully. What a weird insensitive response to the loss of my nephew. Grow up guys. There's no such thing as boy colors and girl colors. Are these the chicks from that one game where you're like supposed to take care of them, but at the end you end up turning them into chicken meat? Dudes will pay $10 for a Call of Duty scene, but think OnlyFans is ridiculous. Can your tights glow different colors whenever I shoot someone with it? Map. Don't stink shame. You posting pictures of your cousin in a bikini asking if it's wrong, you weirdo, shut the hell up lol. Eat shut. You just mad you not allowed within 500 yards of your family reunion. Dude, what's up with you posting pictures of your relatives in bikinis? That's weird as duck. Half of Twitter is honey, half is depressed, and the other half is bad at doing math. Unfortunately I'm all three. How far can you sweat? The USS Gerald R. Ford has arrived in the Mediterranean to support Israel, measuring more than 1,100 feet long, 255 feet wide and 250 feet high. The $18 billion vessel is the largest warship ever built. Those kids in Gaza are about to find out why the US doesn't have health care. All fun and games till you grab the dodo instead of the gun to defend your home. What the home intruder doesn't know is I'll get less time for sexual assault than I will for murder. Crazy wrestling facts. Abraham Lincoln invented the choke slam. I'm sorry, Abraham Lincoln what? Apparently Lincoln was an avid boxer or wrestler. I don't know about the choke slam, but he holds a very successful record. Some indications stating 300 wins or more, with very few known losses. Only one officially recorded. He had to prepare for slave owners coming after him. Not a sad time, but a joyful one. The horse we've been training to skydive has returned to the arms of the Lord. We pushed a horse out of a plane, and it ducking died. Detectives charge Nick, 15, and Dude Debug, 14, with attempted murder. Shut, I'd kill people too if I was named Dude Debug. What's the dumbest thing you did as a kid? Wished I was an adult. Tried to warn ya. Always remember your ABCDs in a hurry, mani-me. Awareness. Balance. Clenched fist. Don't duck your sister. Wendy's, do you cook anything on your menu in peanut oil? My son has a severe allergy and I couldn't find any information on your website. Shut the duck up. What? Shut the duck up. You decide to finally unfreeze time after 6 months, only to find out everyone had remained conscious the whole time and is aware of what you did. Freeze time again and get rid of all the witnesses. You gonna get rid of your family? Hello, how are you? Sorry, who is this? Are you Bella? I'm Rita. I'm not, unfortunately. How I wish to be a petite woman like Bella. Alas, I was born a big bulk male. Riddle me this. Batman. Guy son or thought daughter? Free head either way. What if food had slexes? Well, I don't duck my food except dead babies. I don't know anything about politics, but I think the world would be a much better place if the government just gave everyone a free monkey, because monkeys are awesome. You are not gonna believe this. You see, the problem was that they weren't free back then. Leaky ceiling substance. What is this? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? Look what I found. Why does that toy look so worried? It's seen the jar it's going in. Teacher, this test isn't that hard. The test. A. What is Shrek like? B. He is very A. Attractive. B. Handsome. C. Good-hearted. D. Well-built. He can use me like the seal I am. Finer, you are on public forum. What stays in bed, stays in bed. You're having lunch, then your partner's rectum suddenly prolapses and falls down to their feet. What do? That seems really far for a prolapse to fall out. Also, I would have expected their underwear to catch it before just falling onto the ground. But I would definitely call 911 as soon as I could. That seems like a serious medical emergency. Pour gravy over it and click that gravy off. God damn it, Reddit. Crawl inside of it. Teen masturbates 36 times. Ice of heart attack. I'm sure it was not a heart attack. Must have been a stroke. Oh, I have a mommy stink. So, I'm supposed to act like your mom? Yes. Why are all these damn dishes in the sink? Me, I have a mommy stink. So I have to act like your mom? Me, yes. Ice in a truck accident. You have severe trauma, but you are joking about it, so you are fine. He's going to propose to her. Husband proposes every week to wife of 45 years that has Alzheimer's. If you think about it, old people are like AI. If you don't mention something often enough, then they forget easily. What would you do if you heard a heat girl found you attractive? Send her to rehab. Peter, I told you not to Google Colorado campfire. The act of stuffing a marshmallow up a girl's ace hole and then proceeding to duck the marshmallow deeply inside her like one was loading an old Civil War musket. Then upon finishing inside said ace hole, the female is asked to evacuate the contents upon two eagerly waiting graham crackers. It is considered rude if the cracker is not consumed afterwards. Urban Dictionary. Don't forget, you can start late, start over, be unsure, try and fail, and still succeed. That is very situational though. A drawing, yes. Surgery, no. 1944 Enderings by the US government of possible disguises. Hotler might attempt. Educational content. That guy on the bottom left looks an awful lot like my mailman growing up, Jim Hotler. We never made the connection. New at noon. 12-year-old rapper in court on felony charge. 12-year-old boy appears in court on felony charge for selling CDs at a mall. Bulk scene. Daycare provider who hanged toddler in her basement sentenced to probation. Are 12-year-olds even able to be converted of felonies? Depends on what color they are. This the only bullet Tupac dodged. Jada Pinkett Smith reveals that she and Will Smith have been separated for 7 years. Telepathic ripe. The act of masturbating while imagining someone without their consent. I'm something of a rapist myself. Cause I'm gonna risk a 45-minute phone call with my grandma just to make sure I have her consent? I don't think so. Jorah, 37. Important things to know about me. I have been arrested 26 times. Looking for someone to help me raise my 6 kids. Must work from home. I require 24/7 attention. My ex lives in the guest room, but he'll cook for us. I have 7 cats, each with 7 lives. I have trust issues and will need access to your phone and email. Don't worry, guys. I'll handle this. Revelations 420. 60 Night. Thou shalt not ducketh thine brethren's sister, for he shall dutifully runneth thou over with his automobile, or shall ducketh thine sister, or mother, if no sister exists, in retribution. If you see a bulge in a conservative woman's pants, it's a gun. If you see a bulge in a liberal woman's pants, it's a pence. I don't care if it's a gun or a pence, it's going in my mouth. Consciousness is stored in the balls. I chopped off my dog's consciousness. Please give me the burger, I promise I will. I will not duck the burger, I'm just hungry in a non-sexual sense. Me after giving it back, what are you talking about? Your burger always had mayo on it. What's something you've been fetishized for? Having braces. When I was a teen, I had a friend who once made the comment, I wanna shove your face on my nuts so hard you get pubes caught in your braces. We are no longer friends thankfully. An apparition appears in your room, alongside a more successful looking doppelganger of yourself. Apparition, and this is what you would be. Doppelganger, oh my god. Spare me these twisted visions. Spectre, I've learned my lesson. Both vanish. You. Hey, what the duck? Hamas official says group is open to discussions over truce with Israel. I'm open to discussion over my first date with Scarlett Johansson. The ocean is technically soup. Change my mind. Soup with a lot of garbage in it. Sounds like Panera. Very important question. Cats or dogs? Cats are a bit more tender. Dogs kinda taste like chicken. It depends on how I'm feeling really. Your hunger response didn't know the difference. The neighbors must be having a delicious barbecue. Why are there ambulances surrounding that fallen power line? Actually, the neighbors are a delicious barbecue, so dig in, shall we? When I talk to Lucia, she just says things like, I'm so hungry, or, just one gold please, but I'm clicking talk and I can't give her gold. Please help. She's accepted dealt, not gonna lie, I tried but she's invincible to fire. Our ancestors saw strange beasts with bulbousidas and said I gotta get my lips on that. Or they saw women feeding their babies, noticed other mammals do the same, and connected the dots. Then they bred them to make them produce even more milk. That doesn't make any sense at all. I tried milking my dog, but it took too long and my throat was sore by the end of it, plus his claws scratched the hell out of the back of my head. I wish for peace in the Middle East. As the mushroom clouds settle, peace is heard across the land. What do you have against monarchists? A guillotine. Bro hugging Earth. Stop trolling her. She is queen. Size bed. My girlfriend Ace in there? Cuss dat Ace be da bomb. Hey, leave that guy alone. Hey, take that, and that. I'll teach you not to. Stop. Why are you kicking that guy? He just killed 1,000 innocent people. I mean, it's just accurate. Kinda depressing actually, when war gets to the point you can't support either side without ignoring some incredibly heinous shot, and the end is nowhere in sight. I just hope both teams have fun. Every country has their own tastes it seems. Hard exercises. Urban Dictionary selects acts. Name beginning with a country or state. Russian roulette. As a human you should only hunt to eat, and eat what you hunt, not just hunt to kill. I'm going outside right now, and blowing up a squirrel with a 12 gauge just for yours. Would you date a girl in a wheelchair? Why or why not? I'm in a wheelchair and that's the main reason I wouldn't date a girl in a wheelchair. It would be a logistical nightmare. Tandem wheelchair. Put skates on it, and it's a bobsled. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Dudes will pay $10 for a Call of Duty scene, but think OnlyFans is ridiculous. Can your tights glow different colors whenever I shoot someone with it? Nah, I'm not paying $3 per month to see your asshole when I see one for free every time I look in the mirror. It's easier if you set the mirror on the ground and squat for your information. Pretty soon I'm going to be watching porn and my webcam is going to shoot cram in my face. Next time you think of eating a chicken, remember that they had a family just like you. This is why I order a family bucket at KFC. No one is left behind. Just got my Funko Pops in the mail, and look what happened to Lane. I thought they only did that with the Nirvana set. You get $10,000 if you make a girl reject you on a date in under a minute. What do? I'm not recess, but then spout every bit of profanity known to man. A guy did this, and I walked out in under 30 seconds. I'm not recess, but I'm a child mole sister. Just kidding. I'm both. Don't worry, I only smallest children from inferior races. It is I, Skeletor, the true ruler of Eternia. You sit behind your screens while I conquer universes. I've come to your pitiful little website, Reddit, where you waste your time on cat videos and nonsensical debates. Prepare yourselves for a realm of true power and intellect. Your mundane discussions are about to get a lot more interesting. Nah ha ha ha. I'm asked to bet a guy pan of you getting railed daily. I'm more so curious as to how a conversation on ace wiping comes up so often for you. Not sure I've ever had this conversation in my life. I like to dial random numbers and start telling them about my preferences for ace wiping. Washed off that paint in my hands and I'm left with that gory mark on my handprints. You pinky promise this is real? Half a pinky promise. Pinky pledge. I accidentally got pregnant by my 16-year-old son. What should I do? Birth another boy, get pregnant from him as well, be your own grandma. Oh no. Anyway, dear creator community, we are writing today to let you know of our decision to terminate Playboy's relationship with Mia Khalifa, including deleting Mia's Playboy channel on our creator platform. Over the past few days, Mia has made disgusting and reprehensible comments celebrating Hamas attacks on Israel and the murder of innocent men, women, and children. At Playboy, we encourage free expression and constructive political debate, but we have a zero-tolerance policy for hate speech. We expect Mia to understand that her words and actions have consequences. We included the letter we shared with Mia below. Thank you. The Playboy team. History will remember Mia for being on the wrong side. Nope, history won't. You will play her on incognito. The world record size peep I saw at Target. I've seen people describing witnessing a mere deer with less fear in their eyes. If you were the opposite gender for a day, what would you do? I mean, I transitioned and led some of the homicides, so speaking from experience, he'd have a good time. I mean, yeah, a few. The last one in my France country was just a few months ago. Can you name one instance of a group of Christians attacking and killing people and declaring it to be the mandate of God? Alphabetical or by date? N3 on sets up man on a date with Ali. Where's the rest of her? Can't fit in any aspect ratio. Almost 10 years later, and I still wonder what must go through this man's head to think of any of this. Something magical. Plenty of dogs. Hey you Contra. I've been showering for 64 years now and not once has another man laid eyes on my nads. When I was a boy, my father told me that for another man to gaze upon your frankenbeans is one of life's greatest sins, and I can't risk going to hell because my Aunt Catherine lives there and I sure as heck ain't being roomies with her. If you're wondering how I've stayed sinless for so long, I'll tell ya. The secret is to wear a sock over your Johnson and then smear wet cement over the sock. Good luck getting anybody to see anything after that. What the duck is a cunny? Cute plus funny equals cunny. Don't let anyone tell you it's anything other than that. You lied to me. Firstborns are always the meanest because we became parents of children we didn't make. So yeah, we are very angry. When the school shooter finds you under the desk ducking a dead body, well, he can also join. He'll be ducking 2 dead bodies. Israel Defense Forces bombs Islamic University of Gaza. Well, at least there was no women killed in these blasts, bro. The diarrhea struck, and the stench in the confined space made me vomit as I continued to spin out of control. My control panel beeped, the CO2 scrubber of my suit's rebreather began to clog and sputter, and I drifted farther into space. Secret ending to Interstellar. This wasn't on purpose. I swear. Damn. Post this on OnlyFans. What's your dirty little secret? My ex told me to dog her and do with her what I wanted. So I dogged her and played video games all night with friends. She still thinks I ducked her multiple times that night. Not my thing. But she wouldn't stop pestering me about it. Can I be a peach tree? Or a cherry blossom tree? Blood orange. That would actually be really cool. Bro, I'd eat you. You heard me. Have you ever had sex with someone with a disability? And if so, how'd it go? What did or didn't you like? I dated a girl that was deaf for about a month. Communication was difficult as I didn't already know sign language and she wasn't the best at lip reading. But the sex was super passionate. In the end she left because of frustration when we would argue via written notes. Miss her. Why was she only deaf for a month? She didn't pay for her subscription that month. In 2005, a 6-month-old kitten named Oscar was adopted by a nursing home in the US to be raised as a therapy cat. However, the workers noticed something peculiar about him. While Oscar usually preferred to be alone, he occasionally crawled into a resident's bed and snuggled beside them. The eerie thing about this is that the resident that Oscar would cuddle with would usually die within hours. Initially, the staff didn't think much of it, but after this happened 20 times, they started to believe that Oscar knew when someone was close to passing away, and so when they noticed the cat next to a resident, they would call their loved ones to warn them. Researchers speculate that Oscar could smell biochemicals released by dying cells, and so chose to comfort lonely residents. On one occasion, the staff was convinced that a resident was about to pass away, but Oscar refused to sit with them. Instead, he chose another resident who looked healthier, and that person passed away first. Oscar died in 2022, and over the course of his life, he accurately predicted over 100 deaths. Oscar killed all those people. Writing tip: if you push buttons on a keyboard, letters will appear on the screen, and with that power you can do anything. I think it was cruel to give Lightning McQueen a foot fetish, as he lives in a world where all feet are wheels. He has nothing. Sorry, I wasn't talking to you, I think. This is so cursed. It makes you feel that Ferrell left and everyone's gone. No happiness anymore. It's like a post-apocalyptic version of happy that a dystopian government would make everyone listen to once a day. I love this song. I never get tired of it. Body swap. Caturquiza. Rapey only learned sleep powder, hypnosis, and tackle. Don't forget string shot. That's the finisher. Nashi took a dump on Johnny Depp's bed. That's a pass for me. I'll gobble that turd up. My dad spent a week in a hospital for a heart attack, and this is what we owe. Total charges: $131,047.75. See, my dad was smart. He had a heart attack, and instead of going to the hospital, he just died. The funeral was just $6,000. I do miss my dad, though. You think that's bad? I was once turned down by a girl who said I was like a sister to her. Well, I got once turned down by my sister, who told me that I was like a brother to her. Women, am I right? There has to un subreddit for comments this curse. Matty looking extra pretty tonight. Bro, how the duck am I finding you in every video I'm watching? He's stalking you. Soon you will be ripped. My personal favorite was when Synthetic Man claimed that New Zelda was woke because he found Enter Ace Guy Parnovit. Who the duck is Synthetic Man? New superhero just dropped. Someone did this to me last year. They left a penny on my doorstep. That seems like a shitty way to do that, lol. You could totally leave and not even touch the penny. If a penny? Pathetic. I'll not bend down for anything under $1. $1. You peasant. I don't bend over for less than $10. You bend over for 10. Let's meet up. You only got one family. Yeah, you only got one appendix too. But when it ducks up with your health, you cut that butch out of your life. I had my healthy appendix removed just to show my other organs I don't tolerate no bullshit. You stay away from my rice wifu. Rice foo. I will buy the rice. I'm going to take it home. Then I'm going to use my fluid to soften the plump white rice up. Then it's going to steamy heat time, just me and the rice. Then when it's ready, I'll lube it with fish sauce. Then I will eat it. I don't eat, but I pick like a mofo, and I love it. You should eat it. Give your body all those lovely germs to practice on, or get burnt up and stomach acid. Not to mention, can't waste those precious bodily fluids. 8:30 AM. And I'm already done with Reddit for today. I was offered intercourse with a 21-year-old girl today. In exchange, I was supposed to advertise some kind of bathroom cleaner. Of course I declined, because I'm a person with high moral standards and strong willpower. Just as strong as Ajax, the super strong bathroom cleaner. Now available with scented lemon or vanilla. I live in Panama, and I have to say I'm proud of my country's government banning LBT marriage plus respect. I will make sure you will only pee pineapples for the rest of your life. You're never too old to be who you love. I just really wish this wasn't an advertisement. Advertisement or not, this still isn't stopping me from ingesting 30 grams of Peruvian cook when. The day he found out his only son was guy. No offense to any guys. I like the guys. I have friends that are guy. Okay, so we are good, right? The only way to prove you are not homophobic is to let me duck your race. I like how Young Defender rolls around in people all day and laughs. This is a clever reference to James Corden. If you were forced to change your first name, what would you change it to? Something short. Nut. I see what you did there. You're the first one to see it. Best adult massage in Akihabara, 21 plus. Hi, I have a plan for next week to Akihabara with friends. We wanted to know best place for an adult massage around Akihabara. Can you give us some recommended places? Thank you. You and your friends can just get each other off for free. You can make literally anything explode at will. Yoshika Jekira on crack. Calaqueen, explode his balls. Your app name is Young plus the last thing that made you feel happy. Young girlfriend. Wait. Nope, sorry. That's your app name. No take backies. I'm a teacher and I don't like my rap name. Bro, Young Children just dropped his new album. Kind of a classic phrase describing a troublemaker or someone who instigates a crowd and gets them worked up. He says it with a layer of humor because it is a phrase that he wouldn't normally use, but is exactly how a British grandma might describe the lads at the pub or say scoldingly. She perks up cause he's speaking her language with a lot of charisma. Oh, I see. I would duck the shut out of her. Get in line. Best thing about grandmas, they ain't got no teeth. How do I delete someone else's comment? Before every decision you make that's relatively important, like spending money, master bet and you'll eventually make the right choice. I was just about to spend $80 on something, but I geeked off and realized I didn't need it. This really works. I was thinking I should leave my job, so I rubbed one out, and HR made the decision for me. I made trains, but in the words of my late grandpa, just pull the damn plug you little shut. Pop is tired of seeing you. And that butch nurse, I still don't know what he meant when he said that, but I support the trains. Side hustle idea, purchase an orphanage and start charging the orphans rent. Why is there shut on his beard? That bussy can sweat. I wish I did not have eyes. Me picking up my niece from school. Can you say that again one more time? Louder this time please. I have the heats for my grade school niece. That's all you need, glowy. Now go back to grooming the next school shooter. Don't ask a woman her age or a mathematician about their first real analysis course. When you ask a mathematician about their first calculus course. When you ask a mathematician about their first real analysis course. Speak for yourself. I love real now. Really? You've always struck me as a complex now type. So the mother means that the poster, son, cannot be trusted and is likely a paid for file. Saying keep the door open because he might harm the child sexually if left alone with her. In 1992, I smoked a Pakistani family of 4 on the 401 highway bound to Toronto. No news report, wasn't tracked or anything. Just kept my mouth shut about it and nothing came of it. Wanna say sorry to that mother and father and their now deceased vegetable son.